What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we're diving into the new album dropped by Conan just today. This is Found Heaven. I'm really looking forward to this. I actually did a full uncut album reaction to Super 8, so if you guys want to check that out, the link's in the description to Patreon for a full album listening party. I actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, already have this video that you're watching right now. It's already up on Patreon. Has a full uncut listening party where I don't cut any of the song out because obviously with copyright and things like that, I have to chop these songs up a lot. This longer video becomes very shorter on YouTube. But if you guys want to watch it on Patreon, it means the world to me. Links in the description. I'm so excited about this. I love what I've heard from Conan, and there has been this very interesting sort of like move into this like very 70s and 80s inspired kind of music, and I love what he's doing with it. I'm like jumping right on board and want to roll with it. So I've listened to some of the singles from this album already over the last few months. I've listened to Never Ending Song, Lonely Dancers, and Alley Rose. Those were fucking great. So naturally, we need to move on to the next big moment, which is going to be this entire album. So I'm looking forward to this. I cannot wait to dive into this. Hope you guys are as stoked as I am, but we're going to dive right in. The first track is Found Heaven. Oh yeah.
You'll never sleep until you're satisfied.
Oh, him coming in with that low voice like that. Wait, is this so it kind of sounds to me like this might be I don't know if this is Conan's perspective, but the perspective of the song sounds to me like somebody who maybe their love interest isn't the conventional type, because it sounds like you'll never get your mother's wedding ring, like you let them down. And then I like that Conan is kind of saying in this next thing, but you're no demon child. Like I love that there's kind of like this, it's almost like the voice for the people that feel like they're alone.
You found heaven.
Yes. Oh fuck yeah, dude. Woo.
Your heart is breaking.
Oh my god. And him coming back in with these vocals, yes.
Your heart is breaking as you leave. Don't be scared.
Woo.
Little child.
I love that. Don't be scared, little child, you're no demon. And I also like a lot of the production pieces in this. It kind of reminds me of the band Ghost a little bit, which is really cool because they're, you know, a lot of their influence comes from the same sort of eras of music. So it's really cool to see how multiple bands, artists that could sound, they all sound so different, but they all manage to find this sort of like space where they can create that sound and make it sound their own.
There's a God. Don't be scared.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, he just fucking delivering the vibes on this track right here. Okay, so I feel like there's kind of a lot of things going on in this song. I'm just gonna go my best guess on this, and I don't know anything about Conan Gray's like history or life or anything, so it kind of sounds to me like he says like, you didn't mean to start this holy war by leaving. And it almost feels like, don't hold back that feeling, that don't be scared of that feeling that you have, that love for whoever it is that you love, that passion for whatever it is that you're passionate about, regardless of the fact that you may be breaking up, you know, other people's ideas and notions of what society and culture should be like and what people should be like and who they should love and all those things. And the reason I say that is because it does feel, it's the part that he said, you'll never get your mother's wedding ring or anything. And I think that is kind of this idea of like, you know, trying to come out to your family, but maybe you have a very conventional family and they hear this stuff and they're like, oh, no, hell no, out, you know, you're going to hell, you're going to sin, whatever. And I like that he says, no, you didn't do anything wrong. You're no demon. You know, there's a God above. Don't believe them. Like, you don't have to fall into this trap just because other people, you know, can't quite understand that other people have lives that are bigger than just theirs. I love his delivery in this. I feel like Conan's voice matches this style so much. I don't know if his past albums or like his EPs or anything sound similar to this. I know Super 8 had a little bit of this vibe, but it was not like this. This is a full dive into this. I feel like we heard little bits with synthesizers and different notes from Conan, but like this is a whole fucking genre and I love it so much. So it's sick. All right, this next track is Fainted Love. Okay. Like I hear this and I'm instantly in a car, it's like the middle of the night, nowhere. I got the lights on. I've got the song turned up all the way. For some reason it's dark, but I'm wearing sunglasses. Like it's just, there's a whole vibe going on here. Melody and that fucking vocal right there. Ooh. Oh man. How can you have like a perfect, okay, whew, calm down. How do you do that, right? How do you have this perfect synthesizer moment, chord progression comes through, everything amazing, and then you match it with that vocal melody and then pull that harmony out? Are you fucking kidding me? Guess you take all the pain tonight, 'cause you said you got it. We're nothing. It's such a vibe. Dude, that's when you know you're in a real fucking like, you really love somebody. Fainted love, just crossing somebody's mind is enough for you. Like that's when you know that you have been through the fucking ringer. White lies from the passenger seat. Come on. Say you'll love me for life. Say you'll never leave. Kiss me till I almost believe. But when your heart is standing enough to survive. Don't you worry, I want your love. That's enough. Fainted love. Woo! That's a fucking banger right there. That's a banger. Certified banger. I'm calling it right now. I love this song. I love the melody. I love just how well written this chorus is. Conan sounds fucking incredible through this. Would you have that section of chord progression, synthesizer, fucking harmony all together, all just hanging on to the smallest little hope that you might have any sort of relevance in this person's life? Like that enough being enough to fucking like give you any energy or power. You want to give me that? That's fine. You want to give it to me over this fucking instrumental? I'm so here, Conan. All right. I've done Lonely Dancers and Alley Rose. I have full videos to those. Those are much more in-depth reactions than I can do in a full album reaction. So that's the only reason I don't do them again is because I have said what I wanted to say. All right. This next track is The Final Fight. I didn't fight the feeling, running to my, I believed your lies. It's pretty cool too, because like I'm listening to the song right now and it absolutely sounds like it would just be on classics radio, like 70s and 80s radio. Like it's really cool to be able to release that style in the modern day and it sound the way that it does. It sound fresh and unique, but still reminiscent of those times. Bite back, but I couldn't. I just did it. But with the harmony, you're gonna add it like that. Also, Conan Gray has like a lot of vocal styles. I feel like for every song, I don't even know what version of Conan we might get. He might hit us with those high notes. He might be going straight into those lower, like definitely chest heavy vocals. It's super cool. Made a king right back after growing, yet you're still the same. Though it's me. I mean, that's a big deal, right? You get out of a relationship and like you move on, you come back and then like the other person is still the same, never changed, never tried to grow up, glow up, or any of those things, but you're out learning, growing, living, loving, and changing. You come back and you're like, all right, I see it. So many great layerings right there in those vocals. Ooh. So this song, I feel like if you're at this point, this happens, right? You don't have that closure, right? You don't have that sort of relief in that relationship, and maybe you feel like you were the wrong. Like maybe you feel like you were the one who was fucking the relationship up, and so Conan goes and does soul searching and tries to rebuild and be better and come back stronger and come back, more wise and all those things. But then you see that person still the same, and it's almost like, no, we need to sit down and have this fight, like, because you need to understand where I'm coming from and my feelings and where, like, what caused me to go on this like soul searching journey to find myself and who I am. But I need to make sure that you know that it was your fucking fault, especially since you're still the same person after all this time. This next track is Miss You.
Now you know I'm a wicked man. I bit the hand that was feeding me.
This is definitely one of my favorite vocal styles from him, especially like when it's over heavy bass or heavy synthesizer.
It's snapping back like a rubber band. The fear of love is my tendency. Meant to break your
heart, yeah.
But I lost it like a promise. I don't know why. Is it wrong to now decide? After all that I put you through.
So vibey right there.
From a search for the promised land. I came back only wanting you. But I lost it like a promise.
Love all of the synthesizers and sound effects. You can hear a lot of like atmosphere and stuff coming. For example, you hear this like kind of steam sound. I love all of that put together. This is a really great era of music to pull influence from, no matter what kind of music you're into, because I feel like the 70s kind of brought it, but the 80s really dove into the synths and the electronic side of music, which has really shaped what we listen to today. So it's cool to hear you go back and kind of like get with the times when it was really getting popular.
I'll be gone because you love me. I don't know why. I'll be gone because you love me. I miss you. I miss you.
Okay, so I was trying to pay attention to the lyrics on this. It kind of sounds to me, I could be totally wrong, but it sounds to me like almost like maybe Conan was like broken up with, but like he wasn't ready for it, because it's almost like, I don't understand why I'm having to leave if you love me. Like I don't understand why we're ending this if you love me, but also like, is it too late for me to also remind you that like I love you and like I miss you? Like, do those things matter? Is it too late for me to be able to tell you my side of this? Because now I'm alone and I'm having to just go through these emotions on my own. At least that's what I pick up on this. Again, I'm a big fan of those super heavy bass. Like that's the thing about like some of the 80s like new wave and stuff that came out. If you listen to it, it's like heavily distorted. Some of it's like really kind of gnarly, but it sounds so perfect when it's all kind of put together. It sounds like your computer is like having chaos. So synthesizers to me, when I'm making hip hop beats and stuff, I'm like, what the fuck is that? But then you put it in the right context and it makes sense. And I love hearing Conan's vocal style over that kind of instrumental. It's fucking cool. Okay, I looked up how to pronounce this because I wasn't sure.
Bourgeoisie.
Bourgeoisie. All right, bourgeoisie, which I did look up, and it means like middle class, I think, right? This is like the late, not Middle Ages, middle class. Hold on. The middle class, typically with reference to its perceived materialistic values or conventional attitudes. Oh. It has like a British punk kind of sound to it, giving me like a feeling of like the Clash almost. Wait, so it's kind of, it feels like that first verse, it's Conan comparing his self in a lower class situation to, you know, that middle class kind of vibe. And it kind of felt like the next one was like the high class society comparing what it'd be like to be middle class. Bring the drums back. There it is. It definitely gives me a British punk kind of feel. I feel like I don't know the specifics of what this song was referencing, but I can tell you that my understanding of the song is really just the fact that maybe the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It seems like the lower class and the higher class were wanting to just be the middle class. And the thing is, like, sometimes we don't always look at what all of those things could mean or be or portray. And I think the biggest thing to take away from this is, like, wherever you're at right now, find a way to get happy with yourself there. Then you don't really compare yourself to other people's situations or class, because everybody's life is different. Maybe you are happy with what you're doing now, but you feel like you should want more. Or maybe you have everything, but feel like you should have less. Like, there is just a lot of kind of like things, like I said, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. Okay, this is Forever With Me. Getting a little Conan ballad here.
Well, in this lifetime, we did it wrong.
Fuck.
But I guess that you could argue we survived.
Oh, the harmony. There's like a tiny amount of reverb right there.
Could argue we survived. All my memories.
Aw. At least you're still with me, at least in my memories.
I ain't sorry. I think I'm gonna love you. You're forever with me.
Oh my god. It's just so big, and then you have that harmony and
I think of all the bloodshed, somehow bittersweet. I'm even smiling now as I sing.
aww.
But I ain't sorry.
That note right there.
I ain't sorry. No, I should probably be.
Sing it, Conan!
I think I'm gonna love you today. But who am I?
What the fuck, Conan? I didn't know he could hit that note.
Lonely night the same. But I ain't sorry.
Oh!
I wouldn't change a thing.
Woo!
But it'll take you sorry.
Arena rocks right here, baby. Oh, this is my favorite song already. Add that to the likes. Shit. Can I share that really quick? Are you guys cool if I just like...
You're forever.
I'm doing this out of love. This is so fucking good. Everyone needs that. Oh. Whew. Yeah, that shit right there is fucking everything. That kind of ballad, that is a rock anthem, rock arena ballad right there. I imagine Conan up there, fucking like sleeveless shirt up there, tight ass like pleathered pants, wind just blowing all in his hair, just delivering this. These fucking notes he was hitting are incredible throughout this. He goes so high and then beyond. The harmonies in this, the layers, it is just if you cannot tell, I am so fucking excited about this. It is just woohoo! All right, this is Eye of the Night. I could listen to this forever. What? Oh!
I always feel
said, I'm always feeling like somebody's watching me, right?
I always feel like I am not.
Don't listen to it, Conan. I like that it has these little whip sounds. It also gives it such like a horror type of vibe, like a thriller type of vibe. Especially with me kind of imagining a lot of neon, a lot of dark, you know, some red font coming through. You got Conan walking through the forest, feeling like somebody's watching me.
The memories that I cannot ignore. Fight for my life inside a silent world. You're watching me. I'm walking to your corner, see you in the streets. You're on.
Oh, by the way, I fucking love this. This is also what it looks like when I make music in my room. So that's why I close the door. No one's allowed in this fucking room because, whoo, good thing I don't record that shit. Dude, this is so good. Oh my God. I just have such a love for, man, my antidepressants are working. Your boy's happy today. Oh my God. Anyways, I fucking love just this style. I love this idea of being kind of like in a dark forest, kind of like wandering around. I know that's like kind of not what was going on here, but just from listening to it, I felt like I was watching Conan kind of like scared, like running through the forest. And like, I've got this really cool 80s, 70s fucking instrumental that is just like bringing me all these whips and shit. It gives me such a vibe. That key change at the end literally blasts me off to fucking space because that shit was so good. Oh, I am so stoked right now. This is a great album. This is a great way to start my day. It's like a little bit of pre-workout, a little bit of and a little bit of fun. Here we go. Boys and girls. Oh. You don't understand. I could listen to new wave all day. I don't know if you quite understand the resonance that this shit's having with my soul in terms of music that I love. I feel very connected to this style. It's very nostalgic for me, but it's all about the synthesizers. And honestly, yeah, new wave's kind of weird. Like new wave music is odd. So again, some of the synthesizers sound a little odd. Some of the vocal presences can be weird to some people, but for me, it was such a big moment in music that I just like hold on to it very dearly, very dearly. And I appreciate that Conan is not only doing this, but showing so much like appreciation and respect while also still being unique in this. It's the plot fucking synthesizers. Yes. See, and this is it right here. So you hear that bright spot come in, right? We've got these bells or key, whatever it is, super high octave, right? So like have Conan, like he does, come with this low fucking voice right here. It's this kind of shit that really makes me like new wave. Dude, if I could sing so sexy like that, that's all I would do. Like that's all I would do, because that delivery. That's good. Boys and girls want you? Hey, you know what? We don't discriminate around here. We'll take it all. But at the same time, I love this fucking approach right here. I love that he can just deliver. And this to me just sounds like an absolute ode and homage to fucking new wave. Like that is where this song sits for me. It is written in such a distinct style while having a lyrical and a vocal delivery that is unique to Conan. It's a very like respectful fucking just praise to that style, and I love it. All right, this is Killing Me.
Love, but the thing is, we haven't spoken for weeks. I love you bad. That's the problem, a girl worship every moment we meet.
Ooh. So it's one thing to sing like Conan Gray. It's another thing to sing like Conan Gray with these lyrics. I love how he's able to bring us, I say love a lot. Y'all got to understand, if you knew me in person, if you know me in person, this ain't bullshit. This is who I am. I love fucking so much. So with Killing Me, what I love is the fact that these lyrics are so fucking real and vulnerable, and you feel like you're going on this journey where it's like, hey, I don't know really why you're hitting me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. I know I miss you and I miss your love, but I also like don't really know what you're about to need from me. Are you just wanting me, or is this about to be like a booty call type thing? But I just want you to know that I worship the moments that we have together, regardless of if I'm a booty call or if I'm your one true love, or if you're just calling to break my heart. Like, I worship that. It reminds me very much of Fainted Love.
So you take and you take, cause you know you can, and I chase as you're chasing another man. You're not making it
Oh my God!
Too busy deceiving and cheating and lying and competing to know how to give.
Dude, I fucking...
You're killing
Exactly.
me.
What?
I just want you to free me, can't let go of your heart.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Conan doesn't care at all what type of relationship you're about to give him. He doesn't even care if you fucking kill him. If you're beating him senseless, any attention from you is what he wants, and it's going to keep him alive. But loving you is going to be the death of him.
Take your call. You say what's the matter.
Oh,
Then
wait, that was cool. Cool effect right there.
you say what's the matter.
Woo!
Then you lie to me faster and faster. You're such a claw at the locks till I let you invade. Oh, you're killing me.
Ah!
You're not making it easy. Too busy deceiving and cheating and lying and competing to know how to you are.
Boom, 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 boom,
I wanna die, but you keep me alive. You're killing me, you're killing me. I wanna die, but you keep me alive. You're killing me.
So that lyric, I think, reminds me just of this entire song, which is just the idea that, like, I just want to die at this point because I'm giving you fucking everything to try to stay alive.
Killing me. I wanna die, but you keep me alive. You're killing me.
There, yeah.
I just want you to free me. And though I am crying, no, I can't let go of your heart. You're killing me.
Honestly, this song is literally, it's almost like Conan Gray living in this like perpetual purgatory almost of like, it's like every single day you have to be tortured with the love. But because he can't let go of that heart, it keeps him alive. So he's like in a perpetual state of just abuse, essentially, like just being so beaten down by the love of this person, and he can't get to the other side of it. He can't just like bow out, say, fuck this, let me go, because he loves the person too much. So he just keeps letting it happen. Conan Gray's fucking incredible, dude. This is fucking sick. This album has got me so fucking stoked right now. Yeah, whatever. All right, this is Winner.
Your name. You don't really want to hear the truth,
Ooh.
do you? It's obvious to anyone who ever knew you. It's done better at making me feel worse. Now you really are the winner.
Oh.
Yeah, there's nothing that a winner.
So a couple things. the approach to this song, obviously very different, right? This song, even in sound, sounds like you would be congratulating somebody, but obviously this is very tongue-in-cheek. You're the winner for being the worst fucking person. I don't know if it's about a family member. No, it is. It's about a family member. I don't know if maybe it's about Conan's father. And I only say that because Found Heaven definitely kind of felt like it was the mouth of a father can spew such hatred sometimes, and I don't even think they know. Like I don't even think you know the kind of hatred that is spewed sometimes. So like, yeah, you're the winner. Like you don't realize what you're doing here, and Conan is saying like, I'm packing my bags at 14. I'm the fuck out of here because like I've never felt worse than what you have given me. Oh.
Yet you have the nerve to miss me. How do I somehow feel guilty?
See, that's the other thing. I mean, and this could be, again, about family, about a relationship, but you have the nerve to, what did he say? You have the nerve to miss me?
To miss me. How do I somehow feel guilty?
Yeah, you have the nerve to miss me. How do I somehow feel guilty? So like, you notice if you ever get in an argument with a friend, a loved one or whatever, and it's like they do some awful shit, and then like rather than apologize, they just text you like they miss you, and then it's like, wait a minute, I stepped away because you did this fucked up thing, and you think that you can just now I have to feel bad because I'm this perpetual people pleaser. I got to come back and try to fucking fix this now.
When you're the one who let it get, one who ever knew you, that all you ever wanted was to fight. I was only trying to done better.
Yes.
And make me feel worse.
I feel bad celebrating this moment, but I think it's a big deal for Conan. I think it's a big deal to be able to give this fucking trophy out. So let's celebrate.
Oh, you really are the winner. Yeah, there's nothing that quite kill me, 'cause you're the winner.
Oh my god. Yeah. Woo! Oh my god. Sing it, Conan!
You don't really wanna hear the
Oh, ho, 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 ho. What a fucking amazing album. Oh my god. Right at the end. Banger, start to finish. There's so much to this album. First off, let's talk about the singles really quick because I reviewed the singles prior, not all the singles, I reviewed 3 of them prior to this album coming out, and I fell in love with those tracks. So specifically Never Ending Song. When I heard that, which by the way came out kind of a long time ago, this was a lead single a long time. But when that came out, I knew we were on to something great with Conan Gray, with this album, and Lonely Dancer, Alley Rose, obviously I listened to those. I was like, I cannot wait for this album. This is an incredible piece of work. He managed to do a style that I love in a way that is so Conan, in a way that is so personal, so many amazing moments of lyricism throughout this. I feel like in Found Heaven, look, I saw like a Rolling Stone article, I think it came out yesterday, and I didn't read it, but I saw the headline and it said like Conan Gray goes through a massive breakup, or writes about this massive breakup or whatever. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of breakup songs in this, but for some reason, to me, track 1 and track 13 are very personal. I don't think they're relationship based at all. They feel very, very much like family based. Again, it's hard for me because I don't know anything about Conan Gray's personal life to really speak on anything like that. But I know that I personally had my own feelings on Found Heaven, and I really had them on 13, if that tells you anything. So from those songs, I feel like we're definitely talking about something very big here. So I like that he opens with Found Heaven. I think it's a really strong start to this album. It's just this beautiful message. You are not a demon. You're doing nothing wrong. Enjoy your life. Live your life. Find that love. Find that love within yourself too. You are your heaven. And then, Winner, reminding that person, in my opinion, on the other side of it, reminding that person, No one's ever made me feel worse in my life than you have. No one has ever tried to take me down more than you have. So I'm gonna pack my bags and run away at 14. The rest of these tracks, though, filled with such beautiful synthesizers, really awesome moments to let these instruments really breathe. And when you have that kind of bass line for an instrumental track, you know it's going to be solid. So you've got these amazing synthesizers in every song, but then we've got these cool bells. We've got some really cool guitars with heavy distortion coming in. We've got these awesome plucked synthesizers, super distorted bass riffs that just sound so good. And this album could have came out in 1987. That's so important to me that you could put this album out in 1987. Conan Gray managed to find a way to make that sound fresh in 2024. Also, like, Max Martin is all over this album too. So like the two of them definitely worked hand in hand on this to try to come up with this sound. And I think they did a really great job. So not only are we getting that kind of style, but also Conan Gray's vocal abilities never cease to amaze me. The guy's got no limit on where his voice can go. We can get a fucking almost whistle note like we did. Those like super high falsettos, but then he'll come in with this like super heavy low chest voice giving me some fucking like strong 80s vibes. And I like that he always chose to do it over the presence of like a super heavy bass or a really bright moment in an instrumental. That, again, this is just strong musicianship here. Conan Gray has such strong writing here. I feel like some of the best songs, like Forever With Me, Killing Me, I mean, I could do this all day. Every one of these songs are fucking good in their own way. I get comments all the time. People comment and they say, does this guy ever not like anything? Yeah, if you watch all of my videos, yes, you will find that there are times that I don't like things, and I tell you that. However, I'm not a dick. I know how to tell you I don't like something without being an asshole. So that's part one. And part two, I don't focus on what I don't like. Maybe stop doing that and you'll be a little bit happier. I don't focus on what I don't like. I listen to the shit that I do like, and that's what I talk about. Celebrate shit. Conan Gray's more talented than I will ever be. Who am I to fucking criticize this man, you know? Instead, I like music. I love music. It's the only friend I've ever had. It's the longest relationship I've ever had, and that is with music. It has been there for me when I have tried to die and the times when I really wanted to live. Every breakup I've been through and every love that I've ever had. Every time I've ever done anything, there's been music related. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like to me, it is the only thing that is consistent in my life forever. Other than the fact that I'm alive, but I will die and my love for music will still have lived on because I have left behind an archive of how much I loved music. So I hope y'all loved it too. Thank you, Conan Gray. Amazing fucking album. You'll never see this, but I love you. I can't wait to listen to the rest of your records. I hope you guys enjoy this. Make sure you guys check out Patreon. Full uncut album reaction to this whole thing. We jammed the whole thing. I don't cut anything out. And yeah, I got maybe a little bit hyped in this, but it's just that it's so good and it's exactly what I needed. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I love y'all. I will see you in the next one. Peace.